Hey guys, Dave from Nerdarchy, for nerds, by nerds, hanging out with this nerd.
Nerdarchy Ted.
And into the breach, one final time, my friends. Xanathar's Guide to Everything. We're going to be talking about racial feats for your D&D game.
Hey guys, jump down to the description below where you can sign up for Nerdarchy the newsletter, get weekly gaming tips, as well as learn how to game with Nerdarchy.
All right, so we have racial feats from Xanathar's Guide to Everything. Of course, as always, there will be a link to Amazon in the description. If you haven't gotten your copy, you can use that to grab it, and it helps support the channel.
So page 73, this is the last section that we're gonna get into. I think we've covered everything in the book up to this point.
Yeah, pretty much. Damn close if we haven't.
So now, as a lot of this stuff was, this came about in an Unearthed Arcana. We had a whole bunch of feats there, and we actually see a trim down of what was out in the Unearthed Arcana versus what's in the actual book.
Yeah, I believe we roughly had 23 feats in the UA and 16 feats in the Xanathar's Guide to Everything. There might be some slight room for error there because there's some overlap.
Yeah, I thought it was 25, but I mean that's based off my memory. So
yeah, well, if you actually go down the list, it's 27.
Okay.
Total, but then there's several that overlap, where the half races get them,
right.
or things got trimmed out or whatever.
So we get into, and we're not going to go through all of them.
So all right, so here's the stats for like the difference between the UA and the Xanathar's Guide to Everything for the most part. You get 2 dragonborn feats, you get 2 feats for dwarf. Elf gets 2, but it's broken up to generic elf gets 1, and then the subclasses each get 1. Gnome gets 2, half elf 2, half orc 2, halfling 3, human 1, and tiefling 2. And one of the things worth noting, like prodigy, human, half elf, half orc, they all get that 1. Squat nimbleness, dwarf, gnome, halfling, they all get that.
Well,
1.
that one was like that one, but prodigy, half-orc did not. That wasn't an option before for the half-orc.
No, it wasn't. Orcish aggression got swapped out for prodigy with the half-orc. Now, speaking of things that got chopped, dragon wings is gone.
I wonder why. All those people out there that can't stand players flying.
Yeah, I'm not sure why. I mean, I don't really think it was. I don't think it's that, because they put out enough flying races to be like, we don't care.
Well, they have 2.
So, which 2 are you thinking? Aarakocra
and there's the Avarial in the Unearthed Arcana, but we have the Aasimar subraces.
Yes, but we also have a tiefling subrace as well that flies all the time.
Okay, all right.
So it's there, but dragon wings, they chopped that from dragonborn. Grudge bearer, dwarf lost that. Sorry, buddy. Critter friend, forest gnome, it's gone. Wonder maker, rock gnome, get out of here. Everybody's friend, half elf, forget about it. Orcish aggression, as we said, got swapped for prodigy. Human determination, gone, buddy. You got hated in this one. Big time, because you only get 1 feat. And barbed hide tiefling, sorry, no more barbed hide for you. I like that one. That was kind of interesting and fun. So
there's been a number of changes that happened with some of the feats that are in here. And that's without reading, it was just based on my recollection. Elven accuracy was all about the longbow.
Yes.
Now it's like anything.
Well, it's tied to specific stats.
Yeah, anything that's that's an attack roll using Dex, Intelligence, Wisdom, or Charisma. So, like, if you're a caster or a ranged combatant, like it makes it that much easier. So, like Nate's character took this one. Well, not that there's a huge amount of ranged attack rolls he's going to make as a cleric, or spell attacks as a cleric. If he has to make one, he now has this, and it's not just about the bow. Prodigy, it's not just you gain these 3 proficiencies, you're now getting the expertise as well. That's a big change. You get the skill, you get the language, you get the tool, and then something that you're proficient with that you're not an expert with, you now get expertise. Before it was just that you get the 1 skill, the 1 tool, and the 1 language.
Right, so it got better. Fate teleportation got better too. It was already pretty good. Like Misty Step once every rest, pretty sweet.
Yeah, absolutely.
And now you get a language as well. So that was something that got better. I like that.
So there's a lot of fun things that are in here. Personally, I don't know if I brought this up when we did the Unearthed Arcana. Like, I would look at the dragon fear, and part of me would want to put, forget the stat thing. I would want to put that option, in anyone instead of doing your
You
your
just get it,
elemental.
yeah.
You can just do it. Like, to me, I think that'd be awesome.
When we saw it the first time, we talked about it, and the way the breath warp weapon works is as you gain levels and get more powerful, it levels up, but not enough to make it a better option than probably anything else you could do. If you're a warrior, you're better off hitting it. If you're a spellcaster, you're better off casting. So in our personal game, we just make it a bonus action for Dragonborn to use their breath weapon now. This Dragon Fear option actually makes it way better than it was as an attack, because you get to affect everything you want to within 30 foot of you, and give them the frightened condition. So it makes it a really thematic and strong ability.
I like it. I just don't think it's not. There's not enough there to make me take that as a feat.
I feel like if you're playing a Dragonborn not under our rules, there is definitely enough there to make it worth taking. And you also get to increase the strength, con, or charisma. So
and you didn't get all that choice. I think you got like one of those.
It was probably charisma or strength. Because generally they go with whatever that race's the racial stats are is generally what you get. So that's good. You get Dragonhide, which is kind of cool in the sense that you can get a natural attack. Okay. Or you basically get the Draconic Sorcerer ability.
Without being a Draconic Sorcerer.
So 13 plus your Dexterity modifier. And you can use a shield. That's really great for characters that are only going to be wearing light armor or no armor anyway.
Right. So if you've got somebody that is winding up not bringing proficient in much or any armor, that's a good choice. And you still get the stat options along with all of that. So it's
I
nice.
feel like it's a great option for a lot of the bard colleges. The sorcerer, if you're not going draconic, it's a good option.
Right.
If you're playing any kind of wizard, it's a good option. And as you move away from the castery things, it's not as great, but it's still like a cool thing that you can do. Drow High Magic is cool because you just get to cast a bunch more spells a day.
Detect magic at will is got to be nice.
Yeah. I love Dwarven Fortitude. That's definitely one of my favorites, because I like dwarves. And, the idea of one, you're getting a bonus to your con. Can't go wrong there. And then on top of that, whenever you take the dodge action, you basically can expend, a healing hit die to get hit points back. Well, this is a great option if you're already a fighter and you have second wind. So, like, for one round, you can get back a decent amount of hit points. And you're using the dodge action, which is going to
increase your AC.
Yeah, which is going to be super useful.
Absolutely.
And here's the thing, like, in Ted's game, my character, I forgot that I can dodge when I'm hasted, as part of my action, instead of taking an extra swing, which that's a huge thing. And when I combine it with this
because you have this feat, right?
Because I have this feat, it gets even better.
Absolutely. So is there anything in here that you don't like? Is there anything that you feel, doesn't really cut the mustard for you?
No, I thought it was a good section. I probably would have liked to see. I was probably sad to see some of the other options go away, but for whatever reasons, they decided to do that. All in all, it adds a nice addition to the game. It lets you double down on your race and be more elfy or more dwarfy or more dragonborn, whatever you happen to be. The halfling options are really strong for racial feats, and all in all, it is a good section.
The halfling thing does have a change. When they use their reaction to let someone else reroll their one, you can't use a reroll on your next turn.
Oh, okay.
So they did make that change.
Yeah. So I'm sure a certain DM is going to be noting that.
I agree. So what I would like to see from here, because we do have all of these other races that have been presented in Volos and Xanathars.
More racial feats.
I would like to see another thing where they talk about other races' racial feats.
Maybe the next supplement we'll see that. But guys, what do you think? Are you using racial feats in your game? Do you like them? Do you hate them? We have a place where you can discuss it. Down in the comments below. While you're at it, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.
You can check us out over on Facebook.
So until next time,
stay nerdy.